दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
तपस्या वर्ष में तपस्या का पार्थक्य स्वरूप विश्व परिवर्तक ऐसे सदा योगी सदा योगी सहज योगी शुद्ध योगी महान आत्माओं को बाप दादा का याद प्यार और नमस्ते। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti. Avyak signals. Become Brahmachari, one who follows the activities of Father Brahma. A Brahmachari is one through whose every action, the actions of Father Brahma are visible. Your words are equal to the words of Father Brahma. You're getting up, walking around, seeing, and moving around are all equal. Father Brahma created his sanskars, and he also reminded us when leaving his body, incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. Let these be the natural sanskars of Brahmins. Then you would be called Brahma Achari. Let there be newness in your sanskars and nature, just like the Father's. It is not my nature, but the Father's nature is my nature. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 16. Karankaravarhar. Flying Yogi. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is okay. Everyone is well. Very good. Everyone, right? It's Baba's blessings, no? Baba's blessings keep us well all the time. We were talking about, of course, Baba is talking about personality of purity. In one of the Murli, Baba gave definition that when there is personality of purity, you will not be able to touch and nothing negative will touch you. You won't touch and it won't touch you. Whatever is happening around you, but your mind will not go there. And it's true because we all experience that there was a time, every little thing we will be either concerned or, and now this drama is part of everyone. It's like we are getting very detached from what is not 100% pure. So this feeling of, then Baba says royalty of purity. And royalty is like royals, their attention doesn't go to ordinary things or things on the street or royal personalities. They are beyond. So same is personality of purity. We can notice in ourselves and royalty of purity. Very beautifully Baba explains, and that will be visible from your face and through your activity also. A lot of people, what do you want? Can I bring something? Do we want what Yagya wants? I say what Yagya wants. Mm. Is God's Yagya what God wants, right? He wants anything. Yeah, but whatever we do, elevated actions or whatever way we sustain Yagya, we create our fortune. But it's not Baba wants. No, many in the beginning used to say, "What do you think Baba wants?" So I say, "How can I say what God wants, right? Do we he wants anything? No. Mm. He's the bestower. No? So when there is royalty, then you are free from desires. It's not a control, but two things: either all desires are fulfilled, or whatever was not necessary, all those desires have disappeared. We don't want it, right? So just keep in mind in that. But also the difference between soul consciousness, bodiless, yeah, and third is what is that? Incorporeal. Mm. So many souls feel what is the difference? Now, soul consciousness is practiced. It can be practiced whole day. I look at you as a soul. I am soul using the body. I'm looking at you, soul listening. So, soul consciousness while in actions, while doing everything. Mm. And bodiless stage is when you sit and you get completely detached from the body. I am soul, this is my body. It's not you don't have body, you have body. We are in the body, right? But I'm very detached from the body. And sometimes, and that's basically, especially in the morning hours when you do Amrit Vela, you can be completely detached from the body also. So this whole consciousness in corporeal being, there are two ways. Either you look at others all the time, they are souls, they are so. We had a sister from India. She was visiting. So she will never say I or her name. She always will say, soul is saying this. First, we were a little bit kind of confused, not understanding for which soul she's saying. And for then we realized that for herself, she was saying soul. And for us also, she speaks whole day as a soul. And I said, but in communication, we need sometimes the names and everything. She said, once you start practicing and people start relating, you can do that. So whole day we used to pay attention on which soul. When she will say soul, which soul? She will say this soul, that soul, Baba's soul. So anyway, some practice it in a different way. But Brahma Baba's being incorporeal was, see, incorporeal Shiv Baba was in Brahma Baba, right? So it was kind of, he had to practice and make it practical. Incorporeal Baba in the center of forehead with me as incorporeal soul. So I am soul incorporeal and incorporeal Baba, two of them together, right? So incorporeal means it's more awareness because soul really is not corporeal, right? Soul doesn't have corporeal form, but soul is in the corporeal form. So I am incorporeal, but I am in the body, corporeal form. Actually, this is our first lesson, right? And when we come to Baba, we practice lot of soul consciousness. But with the time, whatever percentage we have practiced, that is our stage now. But we cannot say still we have 100%. Yeah, 100%, anyone? No. So we need to still practice incorporeal. And when you are incorporeal, that purity, completely viceless, purity and complete viceless stage. And that makes you egoless, free from ego. Ego is something which is very subtle, very subtle. All the vices you can know. But whenever you feel you are not respected, you, why they didn't ask you, you felt humiliated, all that is coming from ego. Otherwise, you will never feel when you are praised, you feel very good. And when others are praised and your name is not mentioned, your heart palpitation increases, right? What about me? My name didn't come. I also done. So very subtly, what we call it, ego is there. But if we remain, the best way is to be in your highest self-respect. Always remember my register, my record, my karmic account, everything is with Baba. If Baba loves me and I remember, so that self respect, I think, is very, very important. Baba, Brahma Baba used to test children. And Dadi Prakashmani tell us a story. Baba knew that she will be the number one and she will have to lead the yajna. He will give toli to everyone and like intentionally miss her as if she is not there. So Dadi will smile because she knew that he is testing her. Every time he will say certain things to good things about everyone, but not about her, to see if she is feeling humiliated or feeling left out or not being loved. So self-respect. Baba loves us. I always, every moment, I always say, well, Baba is looking at me. Baba has my chart. Baba has my account. For everything, self-respect and Baba. If we have both, then definitely we go above all this, right? Tomorrow is a big day here, it seems. Every day had been big day, but still. Last, they say last dip in the Ganges. So it will be, so our practice tomorrow will be starting early morning, incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. By the end of the day, you will know how much you were egoless. Were you hurt by anything? Were you sad about anything? Or any wasteful thoughts came in your mind? Why this has happened? Why this did? But everything works out so well. Here, we had 7 days, every day is a wonderful day. Wonderful things happen, wonderful uh, family. Mm. Until now, we tied Rakhi to 550 souls. Until today, 550. And then tomorrow. And they made 700 toli. 700 toli. Some or other, it matches the number, right? I remember once we went to Guatemala, there was no center. Daddy Janki, myself, we used to go to new countries and some or other at immigration we had difficulty because of language, and when we reached there public program was over, but Dadi still gave toli, and Dadi announced in public, those who want to come tomorrow morning come. Guatemala is a very beautiful center. They have built a very big hall. They didn't know why, whatever. But next morning, Dadi woke up. It was Thursday morning, and Dadi had this. No, she will go in the kitchen. So they had made lot of bhog, few pots of bhog, salty, sweet, and like breakfast. Dadi said, "How many souls you are expecting?" They say, "We don't know because it's not they have center or." And 35 souls came in the morning. Exactly as much was the bhog. So after that, I asked people immediately, is it, do you make bhog for as many you are expecting, or you are making bhog so that more souls are involved? It's a big thing. I remember one place I went, they had a little frying pan, and I said, why are you making so little bhog? Nobody comes. I said, if you have extra bhog, people will come. Because what I find, like today also, we finished everything, but many families kept coming, kept coming. Same is I find in New York, like it's Thursday, Baba's Day. Let anyone who comes should get little bone. Anyone could. So they say by midday, oh, nobody's coming. Should we finish it? I said, no, leave it until night. Next day, if not you, then you can finish off. Because it's Baba's home, Baba's bhog and everything. So what I'm saying that everything is really, really, it becomes wonderful. It is wonderful. Every day is very, very good. So we don't think what is not, this shouldn't have been like this. No, everything is wonderful, right? So practice incorporeal, viceless, and egoless stage for tomorrow morning. Whole day we have to do that. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So we have here in Toronto our live angel. So we saw her in Zoom for years, but she's here live. So of course, before I welcome her, let's read the tomorrow's homework. Karankaravarhar. Flying yogi. Become a flying yogi with the intoxication that Karankaravarhar is constantly making you do everything. Just as the flow of water makes you belong to it and pulls you towards itself, in the same way, let no type of temporary flow attract you towards itself. To remain beyond such a flow of water is called being a flying yogi. So now I would like to welcome our angel. This is our angel Sister Judy, all the way from Calgary. She's here live in person in front of us. We are very happy to see our angel with us. And tonight we'll be having chit chat between Didi and Sister Judy. So, special welcome to Sister Judy. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba sometimes says the double foreigners have double fortune. Today I feel I have at least triple fortune because I get to see Mohini Didi.
After how long?
A very long time. I don't even know. It feels like the entire Kalpa has gone by. I'm okay. But also, of course, I get to be in the very heart of Avyakti Karavar. And I also get to be here in Toronto. And this has been
I
even
think you
longer
need to
time.
lift you up.
This has been even longer time since we were in Toronto. So very nice to see you. So flying yogi, I think I have flown here. So I think I'm the flying part and you're the yogi part. So together we're flying yogi. So it seems that Brahmins are telepathic because many knew I was doing this even before I knew. So they gave me questions. And a lot of these questions, we have a silence bhakti coming, and it's these 3 steps to bliss. I don't know if everyone's seen that program. And a lot of these seem to be about the quality of effort and trying to understand these different stages, the balance. And I must say, Baba talks about detached and loving. And I'm feeling that stage. I wouldn't say detached and loving. I feel truth and loving from you very powerfully. Souls want this balance to really achieve this accurately. So we'll see if some of these questions go together. So you already actually addressed one, which is trying to understand, and maybe you can go into it a bit more, but the soul consciousness, the bodiless stage, the incorporeal, on the 3 steps to bliss, it talks about Ashariri and Videhi, and what is all of these to really understand. We want it to be genuine and meaningful and not just technical sort of path. So what is going on with these various steps to bliss?
When something is real, something is true, one has to feel it, right? One has to experience it, and then you feel it's true. Let's say one of the aim is to be lovely, and I'm very lovely, but then suddenly I take sorrow. I'm very lovely, but suddenly I felt sorrow because I am not detached. It's only when I do it, then I realize that, oh, next time I have to pay attention. That means I have somewhere some attachment there. But unless you do it, you will not know. Not just definitions in the intellect will work, but when you do it, you immediately know this is where I am attached now. And when you know that you are attached, then also there is sorrow in the sense you can't be lovely. And I think this is the practice whole day you can feel, whether it's with Lokics, if you are in Lokics, whether within the Brahmin family. Why did I feel bad? Because somewhere there were expectations. No, it's like attachment. So that's one thing. And same is the practice of different stages. Right? What I find that everything we have is in the intellect, right? But unless I practice, it will not become my stage or experience. So, what I tell all Baba's children, practice, and then you will understand. It's not just explanations. As I mentioned that, or someone's asked a very nice question today, how to remember Baba while doing actions. I said we grew with certain Brahmin traditions. Baba's task. So when I begin the task, I remember Baba. When I finish the task, I thank Baba. I have to go somewhere, I go in Baba's room. Baba, I am going for your task. When we come back, we say to Baba, Baba, it went very well, thank you. So we were kind of in a traditional system, lot. But the time came, service became like a job, like, oh, I have to finish. This is my department. This is my duty. This, I have to do this. When I used the word service with Didi Manmohini, she said, no, seva. You're not going for service, you're going for seva. So we said, what is the difference? She said, when you do service, then you always think it's something to be done. And okay, I did service. But when it's seva, I'm a server. Then your bhavna, your humility, your companionship with Baba, everything will be natural. So some of those things I was remembering, we should keep in our Brahmin life, whenever we go. But these days, Baba, I'm leaving, you take care of my house, right? Baba, nobody is there, so you will take care of this. So we keep giving him task instead of doing the task and remembering it's Baba's task. And I have to keep remembering Baba. So soul consciousness, I always say that, okay, if you cannot do with yourself, one of good practice is look at everyone as a soul. But do it consistent also. Just look at everyone as soul. Keep practicing, they are all souls. And then you immediately know, I am also a soul. But one of my favorite thing is that when I am as a soul, I'm so close to Supreme Soul. I instantly, within 1 second, I feel, Baba is Supreme Soul, I am soul. My recognition of Baba was recognition of my own self. I am soul, so he is Supreme Soul. So he's like me. It's both ways. It's very beautiful realization comes very nicely. Baba also is a soul like me, but he is supreme. But he's a soul. There's such a feeling of recognition and connection and relationship with Baba. So there are many different methods, but one should practice, one should do it. And never see whatever you will do, you will see through your stage. If I'm in soul consciousness, then what is the original nature of soul? What is the eternal nature of soul? Loveful, peaceful, pure. So this experience of lightness and purity and peace is what is soul consciousness, right? And when you are bodiless, like Judy is, right? Then you are tireless. How and never, I don't think in her life she ever said no for anything. Wherever, from whomsoever, anyone from the world, oh, I want a flyer. Oh, just send me the topic.
That's why I'm a flying yogi, flying yogi.
That is why you are flying yogi. Anywhere. We have three Judys, one Judy in Halifax, one in Peace Village, one in Calgary. All three are same.
It's the name
Anytime you
Judy.
call them, anytime you call them, yeah, just ready, and quickly get done, right? Do you ever get upset?
I don't think I can answer that. If I do, I look at myself. If I do, I look at myself. So, but no, you once talked about, I don't know how we're going to finish in time because as you're sharing, so many questions are coming. But you once talked
This is chit chat or
chit chat.
question
No,
answer
it's
session?
chit chat. But you once talked about doing things with love, and that to me is the secret. Do it with love. Love for Baba's task, love for the family, love for humanity. That's the secret.
So that is how the capacity increases. No? When there is a love somewhere, uh, do you get enough sleep? You do?
You develop the art.
Because she has her job. She takes care of center. Her mother is not too well, so she has to spend time with her and does every request which come from Brahmin family. Every day she makes slide for us, a Vyakti Parivar. Isn't it amazing?
I don't want this to be about Judy.
No, but they need to know. No?
Yeah. Wow. It's my fortune. It really is. It's my fortune. I just wanted to mention, because it was in part of your sharing, one thing I've deeply appreciated, probably one of the top things about Avyakti Parivar, and I don't know if it's intentional, but really help, because there's so many new souls as well, new Baba's children, very intentional in connecting souls to the yajna. It's so powerful. This is protection, power. It's such a delicate but important thing. So even as you were sharing now about Didi, and I've so appreciated that piece. I also appreciate, and you just mentioned it too, and it's connected to the next question about practicing. That nothing, like this is so much listening, but you don't want souls to just listen. You want them to practice. And we see the result of successfully practicing in you. So inspiring us. So in your sharing, there's a couple of things I found interesting. One is a suggestion, and I know you have a lot of faith in every Baba's child, that there is an understanding or knowing of these stages. We just need to practice, that you can't keep trying to explain to us that we just, but do you think that we each have this knowing or understanding of these various stages inside, and we just need to listen to Baba and to practice? Because souls want to know how to make that leap from listening to experiencing.
Baba always says that when there are circumstances, paristhiti, that means circumstances, it's all scenes of drama. At that time, you come to know your stage. If your stage is good, then those circumstances are like scenes of drama. You observe them and they pass. But if your stage is not good, then you are shaken in some way or other, whether in mind or intellect. Like today, was thinking one of the things with good stages that no more wandering of mind, stumbling of mind. Because before that's what mind did all the time. Same is with the intellect. So when mind and intellect are very stable and doesn't get quickly upset, and Baba said upset is very simple thing, like you leave your seat. So what Maya says, and many times it happens here, they all are sitting. Let's say somebody comes. It's courtesy to give seat, but no, sit. Don't leave your seat. So same is, if I am in soul consciousness, I am seated, so I am not upset. So use very simple uh, circumstances to look at your own stage, and but look at this, my stage gets shaken with very little thing. That means it's not stable. It's not very, percentage is not very high. So every scene of drama is accurate. We cannot make any changes in drama. But then how do I interplay with drama, with everyone's part or scene of drama? And that's what my success or my stage is. So I think that we can test it regularly and know through what is the percentage you will give to yourself when you're passing through a stage. Did you pass with honor, or you just passed it? And like today, something happened, and I said, "Oh, I could give pass with honor marks to me." Because so much happens, right, all the time. But if we remain full with patience and courage and good stage in whatever way it's needed, that means your practice had been good practice. No, that's why we are able to maintain that stage is important. Yesterday, I just want to share one thing, that day before yesterday, I don't know, she was young, but one young sister came and looks little bit mentally disabled. So the father brought her 2 days and said, this one every evening sits with a Vyakti Parivar, and we cannot go anywhere. She never goes in the evening anywhere. She's sitting with a Vyakti Parivar. And because of that, we also have to sit and we have to be part of that. But I was looking at her, I could never think, but I was so content that soul like her, where she is not going to able to take anything from anywhere, there must be something she feeling that she sits with a Vyakti Parivar. I don't know how many of you will know her, right? And so, and a lot of, somebody is sick in the hospital. I feel very joyful hearing them. Of course, everyone is benefiting in whatever way. So, must be Karankaravarhar Baba, right?
I was going to just ask, what is the secret power? We know that Daddy Jenki was the ancestor souls, but Dada, what is the secret?
They are pushing me to do it.
I didn't know the ancestor
Daddy-
souls were pushy.
they they just appear. Yeah, I'm going, I'm doing whatever. And then I come and sit here and have good time with the family, seeing them happy, enthusiastic.
So what has inspired you the most about Avyakti Parivar?
Because I am a person who really don't talk much, generally. But for a Vyakti Parivar, I always keep half an hour I have to talk. But also it's good. My whole thought is that there are many souls, new ones, they don't know about Yagya. So our team tried to do research in such a way, they found stories, and many were saying we have never heard those stories of original jewels. They do a lot of research all the time on every topic, and so that souls know that they belong to this Yagya, that's important.
So how many here feel that they have come closer to the Yagya thanks to Avyakti Parivar? Such a strong part of it. Yeah, so important, incredible. So wave of appreciation from me and from them.
Whole family is here.
It's a wonder.
They are also waving to Judy.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Such a beautiful opportunity. Om Shanti.
Anyway, welcome Judy Ben, Tanya Ben, Nuri Ben, which Ben? Anita, right? Huh?
Sangeeta.
Sangeeta, right?
Acha.
There are so many Anita, Sangeeta, Savita.
Especially on the brother's side. Yeah, it's great fortune.
Welcome, everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you, our lovely dear Sister Judy. That was wonderful. And of course, our flying angel, Didi. Thank you for beautiful chit chat. And we all enjoyed in Sakar here and in Avyakt there. So now we have one angel brother who would like to come live and would like to play guitar, right? Is it guitar? Yes, guitar. So he would like to play a guitar, especially for Avyakti Parivar. So I would like to welcome our dear brother. And here we go. He's setting up with his guitar.
Check, check. Om Shanti, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the class. So this song is very close to my heart, personally. I hope you'll all like it. And you may sing along too if you know the song, or otherwise you can just hum. It's very easy. The melody is very easy. निर्मल सी गंगा उज्ज्वल सी यमुना निर्मल सी गंगा उज्ज्वल सी यमुना परम पावनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा मधुर रागिनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा शीतल चांदनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा तेरी आभा है सौरभ बिखेरे हुए तुमको देखा तो बाबा हम तेरे हुए तेरी आभा है सौरभ बिखेरे हुए तुमको देखा तो बाबा हम तेरे हुए खुशियाँ मिली हैं खुशियाँ मिली हैं बेशुमार बाबा मधुर रागिनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा जिंदगी सोने जैसी खरी हो गई कैसी हम पे ये जादूगरी हो गई जिंदगी सोने जैसी खरी हो गई कैसी हम पे ये जादूगरी हो गई जीवन में आई जीवन में आई अब बहार बाबा मधुर रागिनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा ज्ञान की पाई अनमोल हमने निधि योग की तुमसे सीखी अनोखी विधि ज्ञान की पाई अनमोल हमने निधि योग की तुमसे सीखी अनोखी विधि ले चले हो हमें ले चले हो उस पार बाबा मधुर रागिनी सा तेरा प्यार बाबा la 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 la. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti, that was so beautiful, wonderful. Thank you so much, brother. We really enjoyed. Whole Avyakti Parivar enjoyed. Thank you for bringing this such a beautiful song to us. So now, before we reflect on our homework, our dear angel wants to share something with Didi and Avyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti. So, how many have really felt that Didi is an excellent student? I don't know if anyone could not put their hand up. There you go.
Om Shanti, Didi. There was one evening in Avyakti Parvar, you said you always like to write in Baba's books. And Baba found a perfect journal for you. It's very royal. It's golden pen, white pearl book. But Baba has a special blessing in here for you as well. Your love for sacred moments of silence creates a deep force of transformation for yourself and the world. Would you say that's true?
As soon as I finish one notebook, I get another. Last one was beautiful. It said, my friend. So, because I write blessing, some points, some insights every day. Thank you.
And then there also is gift for Avyakti Parvar. And I mean, there's been so much over so many months. And how can we capture all of this? It is not possible, but we tried. And it's a little booklet. But there's only so many because, as you have noticed, Avyakti Parvar is very, very accurate. And I'm almost positive there will be changes to this. So we only printed a few, but it has different parts of different series with some things, some version, some statement from each series.
She's very creative in making things, right? Wow. We have room for everyone. Not जो व्यक्ति परिवार वाले हैं. Actually, Sister Meera was in New York from Malaysia. And for all of Vyakti Parivar, everyone, she brought some blessing and a little gold yogi thing. How many here do something in a Vyakti Parivar? Can you stand up? Just stand up, yeah. Wow. Brothers also. 1, 2, 3. Something they do. Yeah. Some make videos, some speak, translate, recording, or whatever.
Actually, our more than half team is from Canada, Toronto. So it's quite interesting.
The Sister Meera from Malaysia, she didn't miss even single one. And every month she will send her chart what transformation, what realization, deeper understanding, clarity. Because if you do every day, then you pick up something little every day, you know. So she's a very good teacher, but good because good teacher means a good student, you know. Always she has notebook, good points, and very good. She just left day before yesterday. Mm. Okay.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much. That was really, really special. Thank you. Thank you, Didi. So now we will reflect on homework and we'll take Drishti in Baba's remembrance.
Karankaravarhar, flying yogi, become a flying yogi with the intoxication that Karankaravarhar is constantly making you do everything. Just as the flow of water makes you belong to it and pulls you towards itself. In the same way, let no type of temporary flow attract you towards itself. To remain beyond such a flow of water is called being a flying yogi.
Karankaravarhar, उड़ता योगी, सदा Karankaravarhar करा रहे हैं। इसी मस्ती में उड़ता योगी बनो। जैसे पानी का बहाव अपना बना देता है, अपनी तरफ खींच लेता है, ऐसे किसी भी प्रकार के अल्पकाल के बहाव अपने तरफ आकर्षित न करे। ऐसे पानी के बहाव से भी ऊपर इसको कहा जाता उड़ता योगी। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.
Baba.